TRS Clips, India's smartest podcast, brings you India's smartest YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon. Like, how old were you when you thought of Zerodha as a startup? Like, as in, like, when you were like, okay, I'm done with just trading and playing this game. Now let's play this game.
Yeah. So 2008. So I was 2008. I was 28, not 20, 29. Yeah. So I was 29, 28, 29 years old in 2008, 2009. So that's when this whole idea of Zerodha came by. And also the whole Zerodha idea came by was because there was another enabler. The stock exchange in India, the largest stock exchange in India is called NSE, the National Stock Exchange. And they started giving a free software for people who became members of the stock exchange, free trading software. And so we didn't really have any technology background when we started a business. And so this technology came for free. And we saw an opportunity to kind of offer technology for free, which was coming for free, and see if we can disrupt on the pricing. If we can reduce the cost of per trade and brokerage, etc. And that was essentially how the idea of Zerodha came by, back in 2008, 9 kind of.
So, at that phase where you were just starting something new, was there nervousness within your mind? Was there hope? Like, what were you thinking on a very human level? Because I'm sure you had your games planned out from a product perspective, from a finance perspective. But what were you thinking about the human aspect of things? That, okay, shit, I'll have to lead a team. I know I've got my brother. I'm sure you had your core kind of figured out. What was going on in the inner world?
Right. No, see, the thing is, when we started the business, it was never really meant to be what it is today. So this was all, just taken different directions as we grew. So when we started the business back in 2010, we were trying to build a brokerage firm for very active day traders like us. Right? It was almost like, you see these people who like rock music, they'll go set up a pub with rock music, stuff like that, right? Just for your, really tight-knit, these kind of buddies and stuff like that. And like I said, right, when we started the business, the what we were trying to get after was the cost of trading, right? When you buy and sell stocks in India, you pay a brokerage fees, and the brokerage fees in India historically has been a percentage fees. That means, you buy for 1 lakh rupees, you'll pay say 500 rupees as commissions. You buy for 10 lakhs, you'll pay 5,000 rupees, right? But in an online world, the cost of executing a trade doesn't go up. Right? It remains same. Right? So if it remains same, the question was that why should the commissions go up? And that was the question that we were trying to ask, when we started the business. And so what we did was we came and said we'll charge a flat fee per trade, irrespective of the size of the trade. Right? So when we started, it was we were trying to reduce the cost for very active traders, and that's how this whole journey started. And then we were four people, who were working from before. So it was me, my brother, and 2 others, and it never, I never really thought through so far ahead, in the sense I didn't really think that I'll have to lead teams, etc. I had a plan, I had a plan for the first 1 year, which is you build this brokerage firm for active traders like us, and if it doesn't work, I'll get back to trading. So that was the plan B, in the first 1 year, we kind of realized that the opportunity is kind of much bigger than just trying to cater to the small bunch of customers. The opportunity is probably because one of the things I was scared of before starting the business was, in the business of money, right? People don't trust you very easily, right? What it means is, if you want to buy, say, 500 rupees of candies, you'll go to candies.com and you'll buy it. You'll not care who is running the site, who is the promoter, or is all of that, right? You like the candy, you buy it. But if say you want to save 500 rupees, right, you would not do it on a random website, because as soon as the word goes from spend to save, now you start questioning if this person is going to be around for 20 years, because my saving is supposed to be long term. He's going to be the custodian of my asset, right? If you save something, the money is somehow in some form lying with that business, right? So is he is a safe guy to keep the money with? So all those questions. When I started the business, I didn't really think people will so easily trust you with the money. It took us a long time. I think, I've seen if I look at our customer journey, the journey of our customers, most of our customers in the first 1-2 years would never keep more than 25,000-50,000 rupees with us, because I think they were bothered about the credibility of the brand itself, right? And but now we have customers who have 50, 100 crores, of securities or cash lying with us, like I said, I would be lying if I said I'd actually thought so far ahead to think I'll have to build a big team or big business. I think it started off as something else. It was meant to be very small, and then it just took this direction where it ended up becoming like this. So 2010 is when we started. 2013 when we started our product journey. Then in 2015 we did a very interesting thing. Me and Kailash and our PR guy, we were going to Cochin for a press conference. Our flight got delayed, and we were having a drink, and I said, dude, we haven't done anything for a while, and I said, why not go zero brokerage for equity investing? Right? It's just out of the blue, and equity invest. Okay, so like I said, right, 90% of the people in the stock markets don't invest; they actively trade. And 99% actually, 1% of the people actually invest, which is buy a stock, wait for it to go up and sell it. So we said, what was happening with Zerodha was we were looked upon as a brand only for active traders and not for investors, right? The problem is with a business like that is that 99% of the people around you are investing, right? That means the trading community, even though they contribute a lot of turnover on the stock exchange, they are a very small number of people. Right. So in India, you probably have 5 to 10 lakh day traders or active traders who generate revenues for people like us. But there is 70, 80 lakh Indians who invest in the markets. But those 70, 80 lakh Indians who invest contribute only 1% of the exchange turnover. Right. So we said, if we kind of build a business only for traders, we'll never be able to go after that 70, 80 lakh Indians who invest in the markets. So we said we want to change our kind of branding. So we said, why not? For this crowd, we go zero brokerage. Let's take away all the brokerage charges, and that's when virality hit for the first time for the business. Like in 2016, I remember the first. I think we took the decision on a Saturday, and then by Monday we were zero brokerage, and then Economic Times had this whole thing: watch 10 businessmen to watch for in 2016. And there was Mukesh Ambani, and next to it was, that put my name, right? And then I was like, dude, what the hell just happened? So, Mukesh Ambani for Jio and Nithin Kamath for Zerodha, as I said, but what happened was, that the PR that we got at that time, plus the low cost, suddenly just, became almost got us virality as a business, because like I said, right, in this business, credibility is very important, and people associate credibility when the paper says it, or newspaper says it, or TV says it. And so our real trajectory shift happened in 2016, and in 2015 we had also launched our in-house product. What Kay and Kailash and his team were building. It's called Kite, which is our web and trading app. We had launched that. So 2016 is when we started doing well. But the biggest challenge for us as a business was onboarding a customer. Right? We had like this 30-page document which had to be signed. I don't know how many proofs had to be attached. Like imagine if would a Uber Ola have happened if before sitting in a Uber Ola you had to sign a 30-page document, right? I mean, demonetization changed that for us, right? Because what demonetization did was people started using Aadhaar. Then people started using Aadhaar for other use cases, which is for KYC, for signature, and all of that. And so 2017 is when it really started taking off because we could now onboard a customer completely online. And during this journey, between 2015, 16, etc., we also did a few very interesting things. We launched in 2014 our education initiative called Varsity, which is probably in the top 2-3 in the world now in capital markets. If you want to learn anything about stock market, it's completely free. There is no Zerodha branding, nothing. We just do it out of love. And it's almost like a way to give back to the society. So we all spend a lot of time, not just it's like the format is very wiki plus Quora, in the sense you read an article, there's a lot of Q&A at the end of the article. That did really well. All this investment in startups that I said I was trying to do, we formalized it and we started an incubator called Rain Matter, right? So we took like 40-50 crores of what we had made, put it as a fund, and we said we will now enable new startups to come build niche experiences to grow the capital market ecosystem in the country, right?
So it's all primarily in the world of finance that you're trying to expand further.
Absolutely, yeah. Because see, there are a lot of people today who will write a check, right? I mean, there's no dearth of money, right? As in, I think what we bring on the table is essentially all the knowledge, of the markets, all these compliance issues. We kind of take care of all of that, and most importantly, we give the initial audience to validate your product. Right. The biggest challenge in the business of money is just to get your first few customers to trust you with their money, right? And with us, what we have done is all of these startups we have showcased to our customers, saying, you know what, this is almost like us. Why don't you give it a shot and tell us what you think of it, right? And us doing that has helped these startups. They're all on their own very successful, and all making money today. So that's one of those things that I feel very excited about, the fact that we've been somehow a part of this, enabling all of these new startups and ideas to become businesses of their own. So that's called Rain Matter. There are around 12 startups there. I mean, we have done non-fintech as well, but it's more just out of passion or something like that. But the core, the passionate things that we have funded are all stock market related products and companies. 2020, this whole COVID suddenly changed the world for us completely. So till January, we were 2 million customers. We were still the largest broker in the country, by early Jan. But then from Feb till now, we've added another 1 million customers. So, it took us 9.5 years to add 2 million customers, and it took us like 6 months to add the next 1 million.